It's been about 4 years since Nintendo released the Nintendo Switch, and they've been pretty good about re-releasing all the Wii U games, porting them to the Switch, and just, getting back their sales numbers that I would argue they deserve. And yeah, games like Mario Kart 8, Pikmin 3, Wonderful 101, they're all getting amazing sales on the Switch, and they deserve it. They're great games. But I kind of want to argue that Xenoblade Chronicles X is the main game that deserves a second chance on the Switch. Now, it might be just a little bit biased just because I really enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles X. I have put so many hours into this game, over 400 hours easily, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. I've replayed the game quite a few times, and it's been really enjoyable. Now, considering the scope and the sheer size of Xenoblade Chronicles X, it is going to be quite difficult to really see this game get ported to the Switch. It's going to be really expensive and really require a lot of work. Now, if Nintendo did want a port of Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Switch, we kind of got to start thinking about what changes we'll see on the Switch version, if that ever happens. What I'm kind of considering as potential changes Nintendo will do is probably just increased online. Considering that we're still in a pandemic, and arguably we have like another year of quarantine ahead of us. On the Wii U version of Xenoblade Chronicles X, the online functionality was really bad. It was very bare bones, not much to do. The most we can really get out of online and just playing with friends was fighting these world bosses that'll spawn every once in a while. One of them spawned like every 2-3 days, and then another one, a certain meter had to fill up so that it can spawn. It was really weird how Nintendo did it, but they did it nonetheless. It's Nintendo, you do a lot of weird stuff. Now, if the Switch ever does receive a port of Xenoblade Chronicles X, the main online functionality I can really see Nintendo adding is allowing players to go into other players' worlds. Think Genshin Impact. That game allows you to go into a friend's world and you could fight, bosses and enemies in that world. Another online functionality I can see Nintendo adding is some sort of event system, where maybe every single day at a certain time, a certain event will happen, or a certain flock of indigents or enemies in the game just go to the city and you have to defend the city from these enemies or something like that. That would be really cool. Or maybe certain enemies will come to the city, or you have to go to a certain base somewhere on the planet and you gotta defend that base from the enemies. Something like that, where it makes you feel like you're a part of the world. You're not just a player looking at a screen moving a character. But all the speculation and just ideas being thrown around that what could be of a Switch port doesn't really answer the question of, will there be a Switch port of Xenoblade Chronicles X? I do think at the end of the day, Nintendo will eventually port Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Switch, but not now. It's been a few months, almost a year, since Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition came out on the Switch, and that did really well. 1.5 million sales in just a month, which is honestly amazing. And it kind of goes to show just how much selling power Xenoblade Chronicles has on the Nintendo fan base. And rightfully so. It's a great game, great series overall. And so I kind of find it hard to believe that Nintendo or Monolith don't want Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Switch. If you could put all the Xenoblade Chronicles game onto one system, then you can kind of market that where the Switch is the only system where you can play all the Xenoblade Chronicles games, so why would you not buy a Switch? It would honestly be a really good marketing strategy for Nintendo. It could really just boost up sales. Maybe not by a whole lot, but it'll definitely help. And that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you really like the content, hit the subscribe button. All my socials are in the description down below. Tell me what you guys think. Will we get a Xenoblade Chronicles export on the Switch anytime soon? Tell me in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.